In the year 60 AD, the mighty Roman Empire ruled over Britain with an iron fist, but from the shadows of oppression, a queen would rise, one who would challenge Rome like never before. This is the legend of Boudica, the warrior queen who dared to defy the greatest empire in the world. Boudica was the queen of the Iceni, a Celtic tribe in eastern Britain. Her husband, King Prasutagus, had ruled as an ally of Rome. When he died, he left his kingdom to his daughters, hoping to protect them. But Rome saw weakness, not diplomacy. Instead of honoring the Iceni's independence, Roman soldiers stormed their lands. They seized property, enslaved nobles, and committed unspeakable atrocities. Boudica was publicly flogged. Her daughters were brutally assaulted. It was meant to be a message, a warning. But Rome had underestimated their enemy. With fire in her heart and vengeance in her eyes, Boudica called upon her people. Her pain became their fury. She united the Iceni with neighboring tribes, forming a massive army, an army that would bring Rome to its knees. Her first target was Camulodunum, the Roman capital of Britain. The city, unprepared for an attack, fell quickly. Homes burned, Roman officials were executed, and their temples were destroyed. The message was clear: Boudica would not bow. The 9th Roman Legion marched to stop her, but they were no match for the Celtic warriors. Boudica's army ambushed them, slaughtering thousands. The rebellion was unstoppable. Next, she turned to Londinium, modern-day London. The Roman governor, Suetonius Paulinus, knew he could not hold the city and ordered its evacuation. Boudica arrived to find it abandoned, but that did not stop her. She burned Londinium to the ground, leaving nothing but ash and ruin. Her army, now over 100,000 strong, pushed forward, destroying Verulamium. In her wake, 3 great Roman cities lay in ruins. Tens of thousands of Romans and their allies had been killed. It was one of the greatest uprisings Rome had ever faced. But Rome was not defeated yet. Suetonius had gathered his forces and chose his battlefield. Wisely, a narrow valley where Boudica's large army could not spread out. The Romans were outnumbered, but they were disciplined, heavily armored and well-trained. When the battle began, Boudica's warriors charged, but the Roman legions held firm. Wave after wave of Celts fell before the disciplined Roman formations. The battlefield turned into a massacre. As her warriors fell around her, Boudica knew the rebellion was lost. Refusing to be captured, she took her own life, her final act of defiance. Though her rebellion was crushed, Boudica's name lived on. She became a symbol of resistance, a warrior who stood against tyranny. Today, her statue stands in London, near the Houses of Parliament, a reminder of the queen who dared to challenge an empire.